It's really a great opportunity to come to this conference. There's exceptional people from their leaders of their companies and the industry all in one place for these days. Certainly being on the East Coast, it's very close to where we are at Gaithersburg, Maryland, so it's very convenient to be able to come and access it. And frankly, I have a lot of vendors and partners that are here. So in one room in 2 days, I can really see any, majority of my key partnerships, which would take me several weeks in travel to see as well. It was a really interesting session to be in. I mean, we talked a lot about the uncertainty in the market. After the pandemic, the COVID pandemic, what we've seen is incredible kind of resurgence to analyzing a disruption. And I brought in a supply chain perspective and really tried to add to that conversation how we can mitigate risk, ensure continuous supply for our programming, and try and collaborate together as an industry and with some of our supply chain partners to really ensure the continuity of our programming for the patients. Really looking forward to continuing to hear some of the newer things that have been off my radar. You know, when you're coming to a conference like this, you get the opportunity to see things that you're not really have your finger on the pulse of. When you're in the weeds solving your own company's problems, when you come here, you really open up that perspective and then see those ideas that you can start harnessing that's really going to help your own company. That's really one of the key things that I'm looking forward to over the next couple of days. Yeah, the upcoming trends I see in the industry is really transparency from the supply chain perspective. We're seeing the data-driven solutions and the real-time analytical programs that are supporting insights to how well our supply chains, our network are working. And then we're seeing a really strong push for sustainability when you're managing packaging and some of those accessories and solutions, as well as mitigating that carbon footprint. And then to one of the earlier points in the keynote, bringing supply chain elements to the table earlier for strategy. And that keynote address really talked a lot about planning, for example, using the analytics and the planning department to really put them closer to the conversation so that you can mitigate a lot of those inefficient things when you bring in supply chain a little bit